Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I filmed. I tried filming this video a couple weeks ago, but I don't know, it just didn't work out for me. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just go try again. Don't gotta be perfect. So basically, this video is going to be about the talking stage. You don't want to meet someone and then think, oh yes, they're hot, like, oh yes, and then you don't know anything about them and you just want to jump into something. Like, that's not going to work out. So the talking stage is very important. So about a couple of weeks ago, I went and asked about like 15, 16 of my friends. I don't have that many friends, never mind. I just kind of gathered all this information. Literally, I looked at it for like a good 2-3 weeks to try and gather and like, you know, shrink down as much information to just overall figure out how to like make this video the best I can, because I want to give, you know, my viewers a chance to understand everything I'm saying clearly. So I just wanted to like make this video the best I can because I want to like give good content for you guys to see so you can understand like where I'm coming from. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I always have my social media handles down below so you guys can follow me on social media and catch up on what I do. You know, I watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I know some of y'all watch it. I think the Atlanta one is better than all the other versions. There's a guy on there named Shooter. I think his name's Rodney. Yeah, his name's Rodney. And he's Sierra's ex-husband / baby daddy. They broke up years ago because Sierra caught Shooter cheating on her with her assistant. Forgot her name, but she's fired obviously because, you know. So Shooter and Cheyenne had been like dating secretly for about 2 years. And I think he was with her while he was divorcing Sierra because it had been the same amount of time. So like, yeah, this dude is just not, yeah, he is definitely a fuckboy. But anyway, him and Cheyenne had been dating, and Cheyenne was like, oh, when you gonna show me off? Like, I already know your kids, you know, and this and that. Like, I want people to know we're together. And he was like, oh, you know, like, I'm just chilling, you know. And they had been like dating / talking, sleeping together, all that shit for 2 years. And it's like, bruh, like 2 years of talking, the fuck is that? Hell to the fucking no. First of all, that got me heated because it was just like, you're gonna waste this girl time. But anyway, poor Cheyenne. Fast forward later on in the episode, Shooter is in a music video with this other chick named Kayomi. And I'm like, wait. I'm like, okay, you know, maybe like he's just, you know, there as a friend. But no, I mean, the video was sexy as fuck. Like, Kayomi had her titties out, her body. Shooter was in the back hugging on her. They had like a little shower scene. I was like, okay, Shooter, I see you. But like, it looked good because it was like, okay, the girl's pretty. Like, you know, it looked good, whatever. Music video professional. I like that. That's cool. But then it's just like, you're playing Cheyenne 2 years. You're not even trying to commit to her. And you know, leading her on to believe y'all are good. And I remember like at the end of that one scene with Cheyenne, Shooter was like, oh, I love you. And she's like, I love you too. And then they kiss. And I'm like, he's playing you. And then he's with Kayomi, and he was like saying like, you know, I got Cheyenne and Kayomi. Like, he's aware. He like, guys, they know what they're doing when they're sleeping / talking to multiple girls. But it's another thing when it's on TV for everybody to see, and then everyone's gonna find out that they were getting played anyway. But it's like sad because I don't know, just everyone's gonna find out anyway. So it's like, this dude got the balls to really be like, Shooter was saying, you know, like, I'm with Cheyenne and Kayomi, but I know for sure I want Kayomi. I got Cheyenne, but Kayomi's the one I want for sure. And it's like, wow, guys will really like date multiple girls, and they'll have like the favorite one. Because like guys, because I saw on Twitter, they were like, who cares about trying to be the only girl? Remember, try to be the favorite one. And Kayomi is the favorite one. So next week, I can't wait to see Cheyenne and Kayomi are gonna find out about each other. So I'm excited for that. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do another video to update you guys if you guys don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but I'll update you guys on my opinion to see like how everything happened as far as that. But anyway, that was my little Love and Hip Hop review, just to see how, you know, guys will talk and date multiple women, of course, to figure out what they want, which is okay. But at the same time, he was really just leading this other girl on for like 2 years of talking. The fuck? Okay, let's get to the video. So these are all mostly tips from my friends and myself combined with our opinion. So basically it's like their views on the talking stage and what they think could either like bring success, bring downfall. What my friends told me was don't act single on social media and how that's a big turnoff. And with that, I definitely agree. Kind of see them acting all single on social media, post with another girl or guy, vice versa. And so like say, you know, from a girl's perspective, I've seen that and then I feel really like, wow, okay, I guess he doesn't want me. And I thought we were talking and it's just like awkward when that happens. Don't act single on social media if you're trying to bag someone and try to get with them and make them a priority if you want a relationship. Number 2, consistency. Consistency, that can go for a lot of things. Texting, being on time with wanting to like set up a date and just like showing them what you're going to bring to the table and just knowing that they could always rely on you. Okay, 8 to 9 out of 10, it's temporary. I mean, temporary in a sense of course, you know, not every person you're going to talk to is going to be like a for real thing. Like, you know, say if you become inconsistent, then you know that that's going to be like a temporary situation. Like, say that good time you might have, it can be great, but just know that like it could end up being temporary, because I've been there where I've talked to people and like it ended up just being temporary because now we don't talk anymore. So, number 4, I find this a very, very good thing. Start off as friends. I feel like as far as dating goes and you want to be very, you know, successful with the talking stage, getting to know each other, not just going straight into it. I mean, yeah, and what I mean by straight into it, I mean like, you know, just going straight to sleeping with them. I mean, sure, you can do that, hang out with them, like get to know them, talk to them, hang out with them as friends. You don't have to go straight into the physical stuff right away if you really want to just get to know that person besides their body. And that can definitely go both ways. Don't expect a relationship to come out of it every single time. Yeah, I've had that. I've thought, okay, every guy, not every guy, but I've thought that at least 2 out of the 5 guys I was talking to, I was hoping our relationship would come out of like at least one of them every time. But like, that's not going to happen. I mean, sometimes it's like, good, you're practicing, you know, talking and dating for like maybe the next person, you know, like, okay, that one person, it's not always going to be like a relationship. And that's okay. Make your intentions clear, crystal motherfucking clear, okay? You don't want to lead somebody on or feel like you're being led on. You got to make that clear right away. A few of my friends were asking me like, okay, what's a good time to like make that clear and, you know, define a relationship? And my friend, he was mentioning, oh, it's 2 weeks, you know, is that a good enough time? And I said, yeah, I think 2 weeks is great, because you don't want to go like 2 months thinking that you guys were going to lead to something and then the intentions weren't brought up right away. Because say if you find out the intentions right away from the beginning, as early as 2 weeks, I want to say not too early, like a week, like 2 weeks is a good enough time. I feel like to be happier, honestly, it doesn't feel good when you like thought that something was gonna come of it and then you were so quick to want to like jump into bed with them and then they're gone. Because 10 out of 10, they're gone, period. Number 7, sometimes it can just turn into a hookup. One of my friends was mentioning about when she's been on the talking stage that most of the time it's just turned to a hookup. For her, she doesn't mind. She does like relationships. She doesn't mind a hookup. That's her on her end, one of my friends. But for me, I've done that where it just turned to a hookup and then it didn't go anywhere. And then I just felt like it was kind of a relationship. No, it's not. It's not a relationship. Like, you are getting played, period. Like, me getting played definitely like taught me a lot of things with multiple situations that I've dealt with. And sometimes it can just turn to a hookup. That all solely depends on how it all started. One question my friend asked that she actually kind of answered already for me, but I could also put in my opinion as well. So one question that I was asked was how long until you sleep with that person that you're talking? Like, one of my friends said like at least 1 to 2 months. I feel like a good way to really determine if they're like there for the long run is to just kind of like not until they know that they're going to commit to just you. Because I mean, it depends, because you could just like get into bed with them and then they could just leave right after that. Because then say if you were talking for 1 to 2 months, no, say you were talking for about 2 months and then you're like, okay, let me give it up to them. You know, it's been 2 months, let's see. And then they leave. Like, and I feel as though maybe before you want to sleep with someone that you are talking to, it's best to like talk to them about their intentions and stuff. So then when you give it up to them, they're not going to just leave. When you get ghosted, So like how to deal with that, basically. It could hurt. Of course, I've been ghosted. I've ghosted people. And I feel like how to deal with that the best. Say if it was on social media and if you were texting, then, you know, like say if they blocked your number and then they kept on social media and all of that. With me, that happened to me. They like, my ex like blocked my number, but he would still Snapchat me. And I was like, okay, dude, like, what are you doing? So I blocked them. So honestly, just block them. If they ghost you, block them and move on, because it's not worth trying to get them back. Because obviously if they do come back after they've ghosted you, they're gonna ghost you again if you give them that chance. Should you date a coworker? No. Been there, done that. Don't mix business with pleasure. It gets awkward when you're like sleeping with a coworker and then you see them at work and then they're like flirting with other people in front of you. Been there, done that. I'm sure it's happened. It's really awkward. Don't deal with that unless you're okay with it. Because I've done it and then it was just like, yeah, it's not good. Keep your personal and your work life separate. How long should the talking stage last? One friend was saying 1 to 2 months, average of like 2-3 months, and I've even heard 6, but don't do 2 years like that shooter guy. I feel like 2 months for a guy, like I feel like they would want to, I feel like by then they should know. I feel like on girls and guys, and of course the guys should be the one to like, they're the ones to determine whether or not you're gonna be with them. But I feel like from my guy friends, they were basically just saying how like 2 months is like a good enough time. And I feel like that's a good enough time. They're asking, should you go on dates? Yes, I think that's very important. Go on a picnic, go for a walk, go to the park or the boardwalk, or like a theme park or something, and like, get to know them. Y'all be in the backseat of them cars. I'm right. But anyway, I feel like for sure going on dates, getting to know them to see if you like, have more things in common aside from like just being physical, but just getting to know them as a person, like beyond what they can do for you sexually. But anyway, this is the end of my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment down below any questions that you can always ask me, and share your story as far as like whatever talking stage that you were in. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Social media at the bottom. Bye.